everyone, welcome back to Nerd Culture. My name is Ruth. I hope you all are finding ways to stay busy and be happy during this uncertain time. I cut my hair, so there's that. Since you all seem to like my Mickey Mouse drawing tutorial so much, I thought it'd be cool to show you how to draw some other Disney characters. You know, since we're all just sitting in the house with nothing to do, and the days just keep going by, and you're not getting any better being alone with your dark thoughts at 2 a.m. when you should just go to sleep. I thought it would be really fun to draw all the famous Disney scenes from all of our favorite movies. So that just means any iconic scene like in The Lion King when Simba's held up on Pride Rock, or the True Love's kiss scene in Snow White, or the scene in The Beauty and the Beast where they're dancing in the ballroom. Just scenes like that. There's almost one in every Disney movie. That one scene that just makes everything that much more magical. And since this will be my first video in the series, I thought it would be best to start with arguably, but not really, because I mean it like literally is the best, the most famous scene in any Disney movie ever. You guessed it, the spaghetti scene from Lady and the Tramp. So let's make a scene. Bum, ba, da, bum, ba, 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 bum, ba, 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 bum. Yeah, we'll see if that theme song sticks. Now, you will need a pencil, a piece of paper, a Sharpie. I always do it upside down. There we go. And some colored pencils. So listen, friends. Art is about the experience. Ooh. Not the final product. So let's all take this time together and try to create something that we're actually proud of. Oh, so good. And I promise you, this is not impossible. Ah, so funny.
Nerd.
Alright, so we're gonna start by first drawing Lady. So obviously her head is gonna be a circle. Remember, you don't want to just make one circle and be done with it. You kind of want to make some rough circles, just like that. Next, we want to start on her body, so we're going to draw her neck kind of right here, just a straight line down. Now we can start her ears, so that's going to be a sharp straight line down, and then a curved one, kind of following her head. It'll go this way. Obviously, we'll add more detail to this later. And then her other ear, you aren't going to really be able to see the top part, but it's going to curve out from behind like this. And then you're going to have her body obviously coming out a bit, like that. We're going to keep adjusting as we go, just like this. Alright, so that's the basics for Lady. Obviously we're going to have her facing up a bit, so you want to draw her face line like, a bit like that, more facing up. And then her horizontal face line kind of like this. Now her snout is going to come out right where this intersects, so that's just going to be a scoop upward, and then just bring it down towards the chin. And make the ear come not at the tip of her nose. That would line up a little bit too perfectly, you know. Alright, so then you have her nose there. Obviously you can keep adjusting this as we go. Then it's going to be a little flatter actually up here. And then it's going to come out to this curve that we need. Now this line is actually going to follow up the middle of her forehead. I'm going to come out up here. So darken that a little bit. Now for this side of her face, I'm going to kind of bring it up. And then she has little grooves on top of her head. They're very iconic to Lady's dog shape, so we want to make sure that we give her those. So it's going to have like this little curve right there. And then you want it obviously to come kind of curve downward too. Then there's a little cheek on this side. Alright, now we want to draw the eyes. So the eyes are going to kind of be ovals. So you want to draw one over here on this side of the vertical line, and then just a light oval on this side too. It's going to be actually a little bit bigger than that, probably around this side. Here and erase a little bit. Okay. This is going to curve a little bit more this way, come up and down. So just kind of adjusting as you're going. I'm definitely not perfect. Okay, now we're going to add some more detail to the eye. So she's going to have a little smiling eye, so there's going to be a little curve at the bottom right there. Next, you want to just kind of bring the top of her eye up and make a nice curve. It kind of goes over her main eye part. Now this is going to be her lashes line. So you can go in and just add little lashes if you want. As few or as many as you want. And then you want to draw a little crease line above that. Just like that. Next you want to draw the eyeball, which again is going to kind of cut into the eyelash curve that we did. So that right there looks good. Now we want to draw the eye itself. So that's going to be a circle. We're going to have her facing this way. Remember, she's not looking at Tramp while they're about to kiss. So her eye is this way. Now we want to draw the outline of her eye. So around her black iris. So this part's going to be blue, this will be black. Now we want to add a little highlight. So I'm going to draw a little circle right here. And then we are going to color in the medium circle, just like this. There, that's her eye. Okay. Next, we're going to go to this side and just do the same thing. So when we can't see all of her eye because it's blocked by her nose right here. So I'm just going to go in and basically copy what we've been doing. Her eyelash line is going to go here, so a little curve. And then just the crease again like this, just like that. And obviously we're gonna swoop down. You want to kind of mimic the same curve that you did for this eye. Alright, and then obviously have the actual eyeball in the same corner, so it's going to be up like this. And then you want to have the blue outline again, and then you want to make sure the highlight's in the same spot. So it's be on this color in the black. There we go. Next we want to start the nose. So start as a little oval, and then you want to curve it down a little bit and then up and kind of flatten it out at the top, just like that. And now her upper lip we're going to make next, so kind of curves down and then curves. I want to bring it a little farther down than that. You're going to curve it down and then up and then down again and then bring it here. A little curve, just like that. Now you want to draw the bottom chin, which is going to be a little scruffy. Just follow the edge of the smile. Alright, and then it's going to lead up to the line we made right there. Now you actually want to follow this towards the middle of her forehead, but then right before you get to that line, you want to turn it up a little bit before her eye. So this is going to be her fur print. Now we have to add her eyebrow. Lady has pretty arched eyebrows. Just like that. And also add, or we can also go ahead and add the eyebrow for this side too. Okay, and then I kind of want to bring it a little bit too pointy there. So we want to make sure it lines up with the eyebrow. And then curves in for the forehead, like that. Now we have her ears. So those are very furry. You kind of just want to start with some loose lines, you know. Just lots of curves, maybe make it curve out a little bit. And then obviously over here. Just like that. Now her neck comes down, and then obviously she has her collar. So you want to wrap your collar around her, like so. The middle part of her collar is going to be a little angled more towards Tramp's way. And then just, draw some parallel lines there. And then you want to draw her license on top of her collar. So that's just a little diamond. Just like that. And then her fur is actually going to kind of curve around there. Just like that. So her neck's going to come in, and then her fur is actually going to make her chest pop out a little bit. There you go. Okay. You curve it up. Okay, so this is a lady. Looking pretty good. Now we're gonna have to draw Tramp next. If we want though, we can start the spaghetti. So you just want to draw basically 2 parallel little curvy lines. So kind of, gravity goes down a little bit. We'll see where it connects later, but for now there's a little line for us to have some fun with. There we go. So this is for now all we're gonna see of lady. We want to start envisioning like a table here. Yeah, we can. That's how much of her body is going to be showing, and then Tramp will fill in a little bit later. Yep. Alright, so now let's get ready for Tramp. So for Tramp, same thing. His head is going to be a circle. Since we already have the spaghetti kind of leaning up, we can draw the circle now. But keep in mind, Tramp is a little bit taller than Lady. So kind of like right where her nose is, maybe you have the bottom of the circle. You want to kind of have the same about head size. So I'm thinking like that. His neck, we're going to see the back of his neck. Lady is kind of covered by her ears, so it's going to kind of push back. And then he has very prominent shoulders, so you're going to make those and then just kind of shoot them straight down. Then this neck is going to come in more, and his shoulders are going to have him come out. So for his snout, we're just going to draw a circle pretty much. That's good for now. And then his face lines, he's going to have slanted a little bit this way vertically, and then horizontally just kind of to meet the circle. Now his snout is also kind of going to be a straight line, so out like this. That's going to curve upward. Now for his eyes, they're going to be ovals too, so remember you want to draw one on this side of the line and then one on this side, kind of more towards the middle, I would say, because most of this side of his face is covered. So same as Lady, he's going to have a little smile line on the edge right there, so that's just a nice curve like that. And we're going to draw more of his eyelids, so he doesn't really have eyelashes, but he does have top eyelids. Just a curve kind of like that is good. And then make his eye come out, kind of like that. And then follow the front line, obviously, and just kind of trace back over an oval that you like. He does have a crease in his eye at the top, so make sure to include that. Now for this side, you want the line to kind of come out of this vertical line right here. And then you want his eyelid to swoop down and essentially come back to his nose. I think nose should be a little bit higher maybe. Okay, like that. Now for his eyeballs, we're going to have him looking away from Lady, so kind of this way. Same with this eye. It's going to be this way. Just like that. And then we can put the highlight in the same place Lady's is, so it's in this upper corner. Now under his eye, we can have a little chin, and then this, right above his eyelid, his fur is going to kind of come out in like a triangle. Kind of like that. He has little tufts of fur right here above his cheek. Other than that, his eye is pretty much the end of him right here. Now this is more of his eyebrow, so maybe don't have it as sharp as I did the first time. We're essentially going to bring it down here for a little curve and then back up for this side of his head. kind of bringing it around to meet almost a little closer, actually. He has more of a narrow face, I want to say, but almost close to this smile line right here. Tramp has some colored circles around his eyes. We're just kind of going to mimic that by just, you know, making a pretty even circle around his eye. I guess more of an oval. It has more of a point on the top if you look at the pictures. It's kind of finished off. So this part is going to be his eyebrow. So you kind of want to color that in pretty dark. We already have that over here. Next, we're going to go back to his nose. So then like right here, you want to kind of start a curve. And then essentially bring that curve down. Nice big nose. You see that? Kind of like that. Maybe a little bit more point. So under his nose a little bit, we're going to start drawing his lips. Or his, I guess, yeah, his upper fur and his lower fur for his mouth. Kind of be like a little indent like that. And then you want to just bring it around, kind of out a little bit. And then remember, it's coming from under his eye. So kind of just swoop that around like that. And then for his bottom lip, we're going to come from that right here and just pull it in. We're going to have to fix the spaghetti, obviously. That's fine, it's just a rough estimate. It's going to lead down to where his fur is. It's going to be the curve of the smile, so out of here. You can have a little shagginess right here. And then come towards his lips, and then pull it in towards the neck, and then just drop that line down, have a line kind of out more, and then bring this shoulder out this way, and this shoulder out this way. Alright, now obviously what is Tramp missing? His ears. So we gotta get into that. In the center of his head, you want to draw a curve out, and then just bend it down. Maybe a little bit more. Yeah, I'm happy with that one. Feel free to, you know, revisit things. Nothing is unerasable right now. We'll come out a bit and then just curve it back inwards. Obviously it's like a triangle shape. And then right here you want to kind of make the curve down. Ear's gonna come in about there. Okay, and then his next ear, kind of a similar thing. Go much more towards this side and then draw a line out. And then you want to kind of have a swoop on this one. It's going to be the top where the ear folds over, like right here. Then it's going to curve down, cut kind of in, little tip. Then you're just going to bring that up. It's going to cover a little bit part of his forehead, that's okay. Wherever it lines up, you know? Yeah, I just want to make this bigger, actually. That's a good thing. When you can tell something looks wrong, you know, just go ahead and fix it. I'm much more happier with that now. Go ahead and erase it if you need to, and there you go. That's his ear. So obviously there's a little bit more fur design to this. So this line we made comes down here and here, and then it's going to kind of curve up his face. So we're going to go out like this, and then simply just up towards his ear. And it's going to come down here. Obviously you can add shagginess all throughout here. You can draw a little bit curve for his shoulder blade, and then just bring it down. And then for this side too, it's me a little, yep, and there you go. So let's focus on spaghetti real quick. So it's going to curve out of Tramp's mouth. They're getting very close for this one. And then in totally easy. So just two parallel lines, just like that. Okay, nice. I think we're pretty much done with all the basic stuff. Now it's more about going in with the Sharpie, making sure your details are all there. Alright, and now that you're done with your, alright, now that we're done with Sharpie, we're gonna go in with our eraser and just erase all the pencils. Alright, and there you have it. There's your Lady and Tramp. Alright, so obviously now we can go in and color. So I'll go ahead and do that, I guess. Alright, so I'm going to start coloring Tramp because I feel like he's the easiest. He's just gray. The desk is becoming a mess. Okay, so I'm just going to use colored pencils, Crayola, nothing fancy. Just going to go in and color. And there you have it, a finished Lady and the Tramp. And that's it. You all did such an awesome job, and I can't even see it, but I just believe it so strongly in my heart. Please let me know what Disney scene you would all like me to help you draw next on Let's Make a Scene. Was that the same tune? Please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe all down below. I would really appreciate it. And I will be replying to you in the comments. Oh man, I got spaghetti on the sign. Oh, I was going to reuse this one for every video. Also, check out the other videos we have for you here on Nerd Culture. I love you, and I hope you have a super sparkly day. Pasta la vista, baby.